Hi everybody, how's it going? I hope you had a wonderful week. This is my week of June 14th to June 20th, and this is kind of what happened. I know that I told you last time that you were going to have to tune in to find out what we did on Sunday, because I wasn't going to give any secrets away. And yeah, because I said it was really fun, and it was. So what we did on Sunday, because I'm gonna spill the beans now that you guys are all here. We had a wonderful breakfast with my parents. You know, like I said last time, they had been gone. They were trekking around the United States, and so it was kind of nice to catch up with my parents a little bit more. We had them over for the meatloaf dinner the night before. And so we had a leisurely breakfast. My parents treated us out to breakfast, and we went to this pancake place that's really good around here. And I ordered for the first time. I had never had a fruit crepe like this before. I ordered a fruit crepe. It had strawberries and bananas in it, and they make their own whipping cream, and it's like thick whipping cream. I mean, this the whole thing was big. The crepe was probably about this big, and I was able to eat only half of it, but it was amazing. So that was super good. The other thing that happened on Sunday is we had plans to go bike riding, but we did not have a little trailer or anything to put Aria in. So we stopped at a store and we shopped around, and we found a little carrier to put her in. So you'll see the picture right there, or actually it's probably going to be here. I don't know where it is. I haven't decided yet, but I'm going to put a picture in here. And it shows Will pulling the little, I don't know, it's called the little co-pilot that she sits in. And it's just the right size for her. There's room for 2 kids. And so we hooked her up. We hooked it up onto the bike, and we went over to my parents' house. We had the pleasure of spending pretty much the entire day with my parents. We had them come along with us. We went for a bike ride. We went down the canyon where we had gone previously. Remember how I told you that that's where we go disc golfing and everything, and we had gone for hikes and stuff there ourselves. Well, we decided to take my parents down there on their bikes. And so we all kind of took a bike ride through the canyon, and we stopped at the park where we had some snacks, and we let the kids play on the play structures for a little while. And then we came home and we kind of cleaned up, we took showers, we kind of rested for a little while. And I originally had asked them to come over for dinner because I was having so much fun with my parents, and the kids were enjoying it, and we just didn't really want the time to end it. We hadn't seen them for like a whole month, so we've been kind of like, let's go hang out with Mom and Dad again. Can we do this? Do you guys want to do something? Let's go do something. So I invited them to come over for dinner, and I was gonna cook them a pork chop dinner, and we were gonna have dinner together. And when we had gotten home, we realized that we had not started the dishwasher. So all the dishes from the previous night's dinner and our breakfast dishes, they hadn't, or not our breakfast dishes, but any of those other dishes that we had, we didn't have them done. So instead we decided to backpedal, and we decided to go out to dinner. So we went to a Thai food restaurant. So we had Thai food for dinner, and it was pretty good. We had a pretty good dinner. We treated my parents to dinner, so it was kind of like they treated us to breakfast, we treated them to the dinner, and it was kind of nice. So yeah, that's what we did. Our Sunday, it was super fun because we spent all day hanging out in the sunshine, hanging out with my mom and dad, and just kind of enjoying nature and enjoying our family together. It was really fun. It was also kind of nice because we spent the day on Sunday together. Monday was actually my mother and father's 47th anniversary. Yay! So obviously this video is about a week late, but happy late anniversary to my mom and dad. They hit 47, and I'm proud to say that I don't know, they're just an inspiration to me. My mom and dad have been together for 47 years, and as far as I'm concerned, that's pretty much what real love looks like. They're a wonderful example. It's who I look up to very much in my life. So happy anniversary to them. They're at 47, so I hope I get to 47 someday. Let's see. My daughter Chantel had the opportunity to have a sleepover at one of the neighbors. She's pretty good friends with a lot of the neighbor kids around here, and so she had a sleepover one of those days. I believe it was the day actually when I was recording my very first video for you guys, and so yeah, she had her sleepover, and she had a lot of fun. She took over some cookies that she had baked, and they were cute little bunny rabbits. They were probably about this big, and they were butter cookies, and she had spent time making them, and so she took a bunch over to her friends for her sleepover, and it was kind of fun. And the night that she took her sleepover, Will and I decided to bike over to the Home Depot to buy some bike hooks for his new bike and for my incoming new bike. We want to hang them from the rafters in the garage to give us some more room, because it's gonna get kind of full in there. We've got all these bicycles, you know, I've got lots of kids, so they have all their stuff in there, and yeah, it gets a little crazy in there. So we figured the best way to store our new bikes would be hooks. So we rode our bike, well, I rode my cruiser and he rode his new bike, and we went over to the Home Depot, and we also wanted to check on our screen door, and it wasn't in yet. So I was kind of bummed because it was supposed to be here on the first time that they told me. It was supposed to be the 11th, and obviously it didn't show up, and so I was expecting it, and we still didn't get it. So it wasn't in. Like I said, on Tuesday, when she did her sleepover, it was my first video that I did, and I just wanted to tell everybody thank you so much for taking the time to watch my video, and all of the encouraging words that you have left and everything that you have said has been so nice and so wonderful. It makes, I don't know, it just makes me feel like I really do want to share even more with you guys, and I just really appreciate all the encouragement and everything that you guys have given, all your comments and everything else. I just really appreciate the thumbs up, you got it, you know, it's very encouraging, and it's nice for me to be able to share a little bit about myself, and you guys seem really interested in it, so thank you so much for all your support. Let's see. Oh, that's what I wanted to tell you. Okay, so in my last video, my parents had brought me a bunch of things back from their trip, and one of the things they brought back was some blueberry syrup from Maine, and I've got a picture to show you. Here is the breakfast. I did pancakes. I finally did them after like a whole month of putting it off. I did the pancakes, and we used the blueberry syrup, and it was amazing syrup. It had real blueberry chunks in there, and it was good. It wasn't overly sweet. A lot of syrups, I just can't handle too much sweet stuff, so it was really good. So I served the pancakes, I made some turkey bacon, and I did some scrambled eggs, and I kind of just threw in a little bit of bell peppers. Yeah, bell peppers is what I did. So we did finally have that syrup, and it was amazing. And I finally got to have the pancakes. My kids have been waiting for the pancakes for, like I said, for like about a month, so I finally got my act together and we used it. You know, that was kind of the driving force, was that new syrup, so it was really good. I think it was Tuesday. It could have been Wednesday. I want to say it was Tuesday, though. This is Sim news for everybody who's into The Sims or anything else. The Perfect Patio set came out on Tuesday. And yay, hot tubs. But anyways, the Perfect Patio set came out. And I had a lot of fun when that expansion, or the little stuff pack, came out. It's full of a bunch of little goodies. And I put together kind of like a sneak peek for anybody who hadn't seen it, or anybody who just wanted to see what was in the stuff pack before they bought it, kind of thing. We kind of discovered the new stuff together. I launched my game without having looked at any of the new stuff, and we just kind of went through everything and checked it out. And I thought it was kind of fun, so if you are interested, or if you haven't seen the video yet, make sure you visit the rest of my page and check out. It's the Perfect Patio stuff video. But I had a lot of fun with that, and yeah. I think it's worth it for the $9.99 personally. But that's like all the Sim news that I have for this time, so I will not dwell on the Sim stuff. This is real life. I know Sims is part of my life though, so you're gonna hear from me about it probably every single time. I'll just little bits of stuff here and there. My sister actually came down from the Beaverton, Portland area. She came down to visit this week. So we met them in the park to kind of hang out. And I think we were there for like 2 or 3 hours. We went to the park a couple different times to meet up. I've got some pictures of the kids playing on the monkey bars and all that other stuff. And there's a picture I have also of Aria sitting with her cousin in her new little co-pilot. So the kids got to try Uncle Bill's new bike. He kind of set him up and just kind of pushed them and let them go, and they enjoyed kind of cruising around. At the park they have a loop where you can walk, and so they just kind of tooled around there, and it was kind of fun because I got a chance to walk around the park with my sister and my mom, and we just kind of walked and talked and hung out. It was a gorgeous afternoon. It wasn't too hot, and Uncle Bill and my dad and all the kids kind of made up a game. And honestly, I don't know the first thing about the game they were playing. It involved a shoe and a frisbee, and I have no idea what they were doing. But they were having a lot of fun until the frisbee that they were throwing got stuck up in a tree. So my dad had to run home and grab a ladder, and Will climbed up with a stick, and they were able to get it down. But I don't know, that was kind of funny while they were there. After we had spent so much time at the park, our family headed home. We left, they were still hanging out at the park. We decided to go home. It was time to get dinner going and just kind of, you know, mellow out for the rest of the day. And a little while after we had been home, Tyler was really complaining that his foot hurt. He was in tears, and this is something that he's been dealing with for the past couple months. It's like an intermittent off and on kind of thing. You know, it shows up once, I don't know, once a week or something like that, where he complains that his foot hurts. But this is the first time that he's really complained that bad, where he was in tears. So we decided to take him to the urgent care. I couldn't see any bruising. I didn't see anything wrong. But, you know, when you see your kid in tears, I don't know anybody else who has kids, but when you see your kids in tears and they're complaining that something hurts, even if you can't see it, you know, because my boys are rough and they play hard, and I was kind of concerned at the point. So we took him down to urgent care. And it turns out that there really wasn't anything that they could see that was wrong. So we think that either his tendons or something were just kind of flaring up and getting irritated, or it could just straight up been growing pains. So the good news is that there wasn't anything really wrong, and the bad news is that if it was growing pains or something like that, it's not really going to go away anytime soon because he's still growing. So it was kind of good for me because it mellowed me out and I wasn't concerned anymore, so that was good. So that was something that was kind of like a highlight but a low light of the week. We took him to urgent care, but like I said, good thing nothing was wrong. On Friday, Aria had one of the worst days that I think she's had in a long time. She is not a whiner child. She's super good mood almost all the time, and she woke up and she was just a terrible dragon all day long. She was screamy, she was cryy, and it was a nightmare. And I have my suspicions that she's growing. She ate like 2 plates of food, and that's a lot for her. So she ate 2 plates of food and all this drink, and she had all this other stuff, so I'm pretty sure that she was growing. And so I chalk that up as to why, because she's not quite 2, so I can't blame it on the terrible 2s. So I don't think that's what it is. I think she's growing. So yeah, that was not a good thing, but it was something that I wanted to share just because it's not a typical for me, but it's news in my life, and I think that Ari is growing, so that's good news, right? We also started playing this new game. I think we started playing it last week, but not like regular or anything. Our friend Less Than Zero got us into playing this game called Don't Starve together, and it's a game that you can find on Steam. If you know about it, cool, and if you don't, you can check it out. There's all kinds of information on Google or on Steam or whatever if you want to look it up. And we stayed up like super late on Friday playing with him. Yeah, and it was really fun. So we stayed up gaming super late, and even despite that, it was really fun, for starters. And for a second, the house smelled amazing. And the house smelled amazing because we allowed Chantel to stay up, and she wanted to make cupcakes. So I actually have a cupcake here. It's a lemon cupcake with pink lemonade icing with orange sprinkles. I don't know if you can see that very well, but these are the cupcakes that she made. She made a whole bunch of these, and the house smelled so good. I haven't had one yet. I haven't tried one with the icing. I tried it when they first came out, and they were really hot, and they didn't have icing on them yet, and they were really good then. The icing's gonna make them even better. So I'll have to try them. I'll have to let you know how they are. So I haven't tried one yet, but even though we stayed up really late in the morning, we were up super early this morning. We were doing yard work again. Surprise! It seems like every Saturday that's what we do. I know, it's not too exciting, but it looks great out there. And we were up early, we got it done, and we decided that we were gonna run straight over to Home Depot. So as soon as we got finished with all of our yard work, we ran over to Home Depot because our screen door was supposed to show up Friday, which was yesterday. So we went there, and it turns out that the screen door is not there yet. It's expected to be here. It could be even as late as like Wednesday or something, which I'm super bummed about. It is going to be really hot this next week apparently, and I'm not looking forward to a hot house with no ventilation. Sometimes we have to prop the door open with Aria's playpen, and it's just kind of tacky, so I can't wait for my door here. But apparently they told us that the truck that was delivering, it was held up on the mountain pass or something and broke down. So unfortunately, it's not like a typical thing, and of course it had to happen. So we don't have our screen door yet, which is a bum deal. I was really looking forward to it. But I'm hopeful that it will show up before Wednesday, before it gets really hot. And let's see. Well, yeah, we're talking about today. I knew all about today. We just got home from having pizza at that pizza place that I told you about the last time, where I said that the atmosphere was really kind of funny in there. My mom and dad wanted to try it out too, and since my sister's visiting, they thought it'd be nice to all meet up for pizza. So even though we'd just been there like 2 or 3 days ago, we went back to pizza there. It's really good. It was worth going for, and plus it was kind of nice just to be able to sit down and chat with everybody. So that's what we did. And if you didn't know, tomorrow is Father's Day here in the United States, and we've got plans. You know what that means? That means you're gonna have to tune in next week to find out what we did, what our plans were. I'm super mean. That's way evil, and I'm sorry, but I'm gonna do that to you again. Last time I did that to you because it was partway in the week, and this time I'm doing it because Father's Day is tomorrow, and we have lots of fun plans. So yeah, that's my happenings from the week of June 14th to the 20th. That's kind of what happened all week here, and that's about it. So if you like this video, please give it a thumbs up. Subscribe if you want to continue watching my videos or stay up on any of my Sims happenings. And yeah, until next time, take care guys. Bye.